হুম
আর স্যার এইটা
আগের দিনে
সমেত
28 ছিল।
হ্যাঁ আমি প্রেজেন্ট স্ক্রিনটা আগে করি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এই স্ক্রিনটাতে প্রবলেমটা আগে দিয়ে দাও।
প্রেজেন্ট নাও, এন্টার স্ক্রিন। আচ্ছা, তাহলে স্যার এই প্রবলেমটাকে আমি টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে পাঠিয়ে দিই নাকি, নাকি আপনি বলবেন আগে
আহ,
তারপর পাঠাবো?
হ্যাঁ, আমি জাস্ট একটু বলে দিই, কেন এই প্রবলেমে আমি একটা জায়গায় একটুখানি দেখলাম, সেটা বলতে ভুলে গেছি। এই যে 2 টু দি পাওয়ার এর জায়গাটা, 2 টু দি পাওয়ার জে, ওই যে দেখো একটা
হুম
জায়গায় আছে না, অ্যাটলিস্ট টু
হুম,
জে ক্রস সি, থার্ড নাম্বার লাইনে।
এই যে
ওই
বোঝা যাচ্ছে না।
জেটাকে একটু পাওয়ারে তুলে দাও। ওটা ওটা ঠিক নেই, ঠিক এক্সপ্রেশনটা, ওটাকে পাওয়ারে তুলতে হবে।
এটাকে পাওয়ারে তুলেই স্যার এরকম দাঁড়িয়েছে যতদূর মনে হচ্ছে।
তাহলে ওখানে স্পেস দাও।
এই যে দেখুন পাওয়ারে তোলা আছে, তাহলে এই এক্স এর আগে একটা স্পেস দিয়ে দেবো বলছেন, তাই তো?
হুম হুম হুম
হুম,
হুম।
ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ, এই,
তাতে
হুম,
এটাকে একটু বড় করো, ম্যাক্সিমাইজ করো।
আচ্ছা।
যে নিচে নিচে কর্নারে, এই নিচে কর্নারে প্লাস মাইনাস দেওয়া আছে নিচে কর্নারে।
ওই জুম আউট জুম ইন বলছেন?
ও আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওই তো একই ব্যাপার।
হ্যাঁ।
হুম
স্যার একবার এদের রিপ্লাইটা একবার নিয়ে নিন, দাঁড়ান এদের এখান থেকে
হুম
পপ
হুম।
আউট চ্যাট। Am I audible? Someone please reply at the chat window whether I am audible or not. স্যার চয়ন রিপ্লাই করে, চয়ন শুভম দুজনেই রিপ্লাই করেছে ইয়েস স্যার।
হুম 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 হুম। ওকে ওকে ওকে। Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. And as our always the objective is that to solve certain problem in this particular type of class. And last class, I'm little bit disappointed with the responses whichever I received from your side. So only one response finally, that is the correct response. I received from the only one student, that is from Shubham, and I posted that also in the Telegram group. But again and again, I must say that this is not something like that problem we are giving, and you have to solve or you have to try to solve that one. No, our intention is to that gradually we have to improve our skill. So that's why we are considering certain problem in such a manner, so that phase wise approach we are trying to apply, so that you can understand certain level and then go for the next level. This way we are approaching. So again, I request all of you to participate here and try to increase your skill. Fine. So please, even if you are unable to do that, that is not a issue, because we are here to brush, or we are here to modify that, or we are here to enrich that one. So that's why I must request that please participate in this kind of problem and try to utilize this kind of opportunity effectively. So this time we will not follow the like the last class approach. Last class approach, same problem, three versions we have seen. In today's class, actually, we will consider different problem separately, just because different. This time, one approach we will try to follow. We will try to apply one of the algorithmic strategy this time. So you have to recognize which algorithmic strategy is required here, and then try to utilize that. Actually, that should be the approach from next class onwards. But whenever you are facing any problem, if you can identify any algorithmic approach, that always helps to solve the problem in an efficient manner. That means I am talking about either divide, conquer, dynamic, greedy, backtracking. And that always helps initially if it is possible to identify that at first. So in today's class, our intention should be that we'll try to identify certain approach first, and then the approach corresponding procedure we will apply on that problem. So 15 minutes we are giving to you. First, go with this problem. So this is a problem Sir is posting in the Telegram group. So the problem, as we know that different so far in the theory of algorithm, so far we have learned divide, conquer, and greedy, as well as little bit of dynamic approach we have seen. So as we can categorize that when to apply dynamic, when to apply greedy, when to apply divide and conquer. So although in a short note, I must mention these three things quickly so that you can follow that in this particular problem. So divide, conquer, same problem, or you are dividing the problem into number of sub-problem of same type, of the original type. Recursive approach is applicable, and at the final end, you have to combine all those solutions. Then you can think about divide and conquer. Greedy, mainly greedy and dynamic for optimization problem. That is something maximum or minimum if it is required, then you go for greedy. And greedy specifically, the approach is that try to find out all the solutions, from there identify feasible solutions. And it is a phase 1 if you can complete. So then go for the phase 2. So now again phase 2, try to identify number of solution, then from there identify feasible solution. So this way all the phase way feasible solutions, once it is available, then combine them and you will get the solution, total feasible solution or total optimal solutions of the entire problem. That is the greedy approach. And dynamic, again, something kind of memorization as well as tabulation method we have seen in the last class, theory class I'm talking about. So there the concept of overlapping sub-problems. So although we haven't completed that thing, we'll do that in the later classes. So that much information so far we are having. So try to follow the problem and let it identify that what kind of approach you can apply. Fine. So we are giving you 15 minutes, and then we'll discuss about that problem. And within that time, again, try to use C program only, C programming language only. Okay. So again, we will come back at 2:30.
হ্যাঁ,
আর এটা ওটা গ্রুপে পোস্ট করে দিবে, টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে।
এটা এখন গ্রুপে পোস্ট করে দিই তাহলে। 2018-22। আচ্ছা, ও পাঠিয়েছে এই সলিউশন, না না না, ডট সি ফাইল একটা পাঠিয়েছে। এটার নাম কি? মার্কস কেকওয়াক ডট সি। এইটা
Okay, so so far one correct solutions I have received from Soptik. So thank you, Soptik, for your correct solution. So the solution, whatever Soptik has sent us, so clearly it is showing that certain sorting approach he has used at first. So using quick sort, he has applied the sorting approach on the input data at first, and then the necessary comparison it is done within the main function, and accordingly the result is coming. So we have checked, and it is running successfully. All the test case it has satisfied. So one thing I must ask to Soptik as well as to others, that is what type of algorithmic approach you are using. If you can identify, then please send that to me, or post it in the chat box. What type of algorithmic approach is required in the YouTube chat box, try to paste that. Okay, those who are present in the session, I'm asking one question to all of you. That is, what type of algorithmic approach? Okay, Shreya has mentioned divide and conquer. Fine. I must suggest, Shreya, please go with the solution, whatever we have sent, the correct solution from Softic we have posted in the Telegram group. So you please go with that one also. And then one more time, specify your answer here. And I am asking Soptip as well, just because he has given the solution correctly. So Soptik, what's your opinion? Just because you have done the solution, that's why. What type of algorithmic approach you have used? What do you think? And to all others, okay, so Choyan has given me one post that is, it is showing a wrong answer, then certain test case it is not matching. So most probably Choyan has collected those test case from HackerRank. So we have not considered certain constant here, most probably, definitely, because only the preliminary ideas, that means the sample test case, whatever is given there, accordingly it has done. So certain other constants also there, we also have to fulfill. So requesting Soptik to follow that one, and then only these test cases it can be fulfilled. Okay, Choyan? Okay, so Soptik has mentioned one thing, that is the greedy approach. So yes, that is the correct approach, and this is a problem of optimization, because something maximum or minimum, that kind of approach is clearly available in this type of problem. So that's why greedy approach is required. And I must request Soptik that try to apply other constant as well in this problem, so that the answer it will be completed one. Right now it is fulfilling the test cases, sample test cases, basically 2 sample test cases it is given there. So along with that, certain other conditions are also there, we also have to fulfill that one. Then only that will be considered as fully the correct solution. Fine. Okay. So requesting all others to follow the same, and try to modify the code as well. Fine. Also, Choyan, do the same thing. So you have used C++ to solve the problem, but as we are requesting all of you to use only C, because we want to enrich our C skill here. Definitely C++ you can use during the time of competition, definitely, that is not an issue. But right now we are only concentrating on C. Okay, so that is our one problem we have solved. Those who are unable to solve this one, requesting you to go with that approach and try to modify the code accordingly. Fine. So that is not at all a big problem today we are having in the first problem. Now second problem we are considering. Fine. So we are posting the second problem this time, and try to go with that problem. And again after 15 minutes we will come, and again we'll discuss the problem. So this is a problem. It's a greedy approach, and the greedy approach says that first you have to sort the inputs, and that is why quick sort it is present there. And once it is done sorting, then greedy one after another, the smallest one kind of thing you have to approach. So phase by phase solution, all the feasible solutions finally we have to combine, and that is happening here in this first problem, and we are getting the solution. Fine. So please go with the second problem. Now today, as I mentioned, that different problems we will solve. So it is not another version of the first problem. So please try to go with the second one and try to solve that. At least try to find the approach, the logic. That is very important. অনা এটা পোস্ট করে দাও তাহলে।
হুম হুম, হ্যাঁ পোস্ট হয়ে গেছে।
No. Okay, so we are back. I hope some of you are trying hard, and just because we are having limited time, so that's why I must start discussing about the problem little bit. So far, 2 or 3 solutions I have received. I received a solution from Choyan Bag. I received solution from Hiranmoy Das as well, and I just received solution from Choyan right now. So before that, I have checked the solution of Hiranmoy. So we are just posting the solution of Hiranmoy because that is working fine, and the solution is also available in the screen right now. Most probably you can notice that the approach or the problem corresponding approach right now, most probably it is clear to you that again this is a problem, it is based on optimization. That means something maximum or minimum is required. So that's why again greedy approach exactly required here. So today both problem we have solved using greedy. This problem also greedy approach is required. And then as one of the common approach of greedy is that optimization problem, where if you are to apply greedy, that means that at first you have to sort the input, and from the input sequence also that is coming in your mind, obviously most probably at least that portion is clear, no doubt about that you have to sort this data, and exactly that's why the sorting approach is required. Although I'm getting that Hiranmoy most probably has done that bubble sort here, and he also messaged me but text me that instead of bubble sort it is better to use other sort like quick sort. So that is the thing is required, and that's why we can reduce the time complexity definitely if we go with bubble sort. N square is required, we know that. Instead of that quick sort, that will use n log n. So definitely we can go for the n log n. So the first part, that is 2 for loop, nested for loop, it is doing the sorting, and then the next portion where the comparison is going on, and that means the range it is selecting. So the next portion, while that clearly it is visible in the screen, I less equals to n, this is the portion where we are searching, the logic is there, something like searching within the range. Within the range means starting from a certain element to within the 4, as it is mentioned, within the 4. So this 2 while loop is actually doing that one, and I asked to Hiranmoy the same thing, that is the complexity of this particular program. So two loop session is there, one loop for the sorting, another loop session for the selection of the elements within the range of 4. So Hiranmoy mentioned that n log n is the complexity because of the sort. But I'm getting that n log n, that is for the sort, as well as the next while loop, it is having a complexity of the innermost while loop, it will go up to 4. So 4 and outer one is n, so 4n. So 2 separate portion of code is there, one is n log n, another is 4n. Now we have to decide that which one is max, and accordingly we can call. So sometime it may happen that 4n is greater than n log n, depending on the value of n. So n log n and 4n, among them which one is greater, accordingly we can confirm. Fine. So we are posting this in your group, and please go with this one. নয় ওটা পোস্ট করে দিও, আর দুটোই পোস্ট করে দেবো একবারে।
স্যার হিরণময়ের দুটো সলিউশন?
না, হিরণময়ের হ্যাঁ, হিরণময়ের একটা সলিউশন দিলেই হবে, এই টয় ভার্সনের সলিউশনটা, ডট সি ভার্সন।
হ্যাঁ মানে
আর ওই
এই
attendance
প্রোগ্রামটা
এর-
বলছেন তো, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সের
হুম, হুম,
লিঙ্কটা। আচ্ছা হুম
So one important thing I must say that today I received at least few more solutions from some of you. So right now I received one solution from Sovik. I haven't checked that, but Sovik, I must mention that please, once you are sending us the codes, try to send the .c file so that we can verify that immediately. Okay, Sovik. And thank you, Sovik, for sending us the solution. So Hiranmoy, Sovik, and Choyan, these 3% solutions today we have received. Because last class, as I mentioned, only one solution I received from Subham only, but this time the thing is going on that from Subham I haven't received any solution. I don't know why.
আরেকটু
And
মেয়ে স্যার পাঠালো না?
also Prayasi
প্রায়
Pal, absolutely. Thank you, Prayasi, for sending your solution. That indicates that you people are giving your effort, and that is the good thing. So today, four new peoples, they have sent us the solution. That is a very good thing, as well as I must request all of you to participate here more and more, and that will only increase your skills. Fine. Okay, so try to attend the quiz for that class and go with the solution as well. So if you are having any doubt, please post that personally.
তাহলে স্যার এটা ক্লোজ করে দিচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা
হ্যাঁ।
ওকে, উই আর ক্লোজিং দ্য ক্লাস রাইট নাও। ওকে, যাক স্যার, তাহলে স্যার আপনাকে ওই ক্লাসে